Hello everyone, this is BC Death here, and welcome back to another episode of Higurashi. Oh, I almost had to sneeze there. Last we left off, of course, we were talking to Oishi, trying to figure out more about Rena's past, and stating that we think she's suspicious. So, let's see how this all turns out. The course of events up until the start of delving into Rena's past. Just then, there was thunder in the distance, and a heavy rain started pouring down. Came without warning, rain so heavy it felt like it could beat you down. I left my window in my room open a crack to let the heat out. The violent wind danced into my room, making the curtains flop wildly. What is it? Oh, nothing. It's really started raining heavily. Sorry, please continue. I got up while still on the phone and closed the window. Instead of beginning, it was an incident, but because neither the school nor the victims filed charges, police were never involved. So you see, those involved were very reluctant to talk. Regardless of there being a victim who had one eye being so badly they had permanent damage. Could have been the school or possibly some individual who made arrangements to keep this from going public. Also, the psychiatrist was very strict about their professional ethics. Hello? Mabara? Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Uh-oh, what? Okay, we were just about to close our window. What? There was a figure of a person standing by the light near the mailbox this whole time. Even in the torrential rain, they didn't have an umbrella. They were unquestionably drenched from head to toe. As this shower, which more resembled a waterfall, droplets of water dripped down from her hair. Just standing there, both arms dangling at her side. Rena. In one hand was a stack of boxes wrapped in cloth. Her eyes focused on my room. Focused on me as I was about to close the window. Her mouth was metaphorically repeating a chewing method. As if she had something hard to chew in her mouth, with her cheeks puffed out. What could she be eating over there? How could it be that at this time I was more enthralled by Rena instead of by the shocking developments being brought to light by Higurashi? If it hadn't started raining, I wouldn't have gone to the window. Then I wouldn't have noticed Rena, nor would I have noticed that Rena's mouth was moving in the same pattern. She wasn't eating something, she was repeating something. What was it? Was she repeating to me? What was she saying? And why was I right up against the window, fixated on her? Hello? Mabara? Can you hear me? Hello? I'm sorry. Huh? Mabara-san? I'm sorry. 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 Hello? Mabara? What's the matter? Even in this torrential downpour, Rena was still apologizing. Come inside, come inside, come inside, come inside, come inside. Yay! The other self inside me drew the curtain hastily with my right hand, blocking my view of the outside. But even doing that, Rena's relentless apologies still reached my ears. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I forgive you for this, will you forgive me for that? Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. I'm sorry. 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 Damn it. Why did I have to forgive her? I'm the one who wants to be forgiven. What part of me can't you forgive? I won't be killed. Damn it. If you won't forgive me, then I won't forgive you either. I won't forgive. 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 I won't forgive. Mabara, if you can hear me, then please respond. Hello? We're still on the phone with Oishi and we're not responding. Wow. Uh-oh. Is that the end of it? That. Oh, yay. You received new tips. Split personality and 7th mark. Okay. View the new tips. Oh, let's see. Split personality. I see. it in movies quite often, but what is it exactly? Multiple personalities are thought to be escapism. Multiple personality order is a form of escape. Correct. The exact mechanism is not fully understood, but is believed to be a type of defense for the brain to retain mental stability. Hypothetically, poor people imagine themselves as wealthy in a form of escapism, is it not? Is this also a form of multiple personality disorder? I won't go that far, but broadly speaking, one could infer that. It's something that occurs to us all. Got a hangnail. Does a split personality occur when one cannot tell which is reality, which is the escape? That's difficult to say. There are some who agree with that and some who disagree. There is no consensus. Then is the occurrence of multiple personalities still an unknown phenomenon, something not fully comprehended by in the psychiatric field? Okay, so I believe this is Oishi talking to the psychiatrist. Yay. Unfortunately, that is the current state of things. We can only put our hope in the future research. But it's sort of cool having a split personality. What kind of people get split personalities? Recent studies find that those who develop it, or rather those who are more susceptible to developing it, may have genetically predisposed or may have had abnormal mental development. Some say that childhood abuse increases the chance. Speaking of which, person A here experienced abuse as a child, didn't he? How sad. Person A has 7 different personalities. Let's watch a video of him. Right after these commercials. Really? It was an ad. Okay. So that was a little thing. So we're now at the supermarket, huh? The supermarket was a bargain supermarket with food and alcohol. What's this, Keiichi? So many. There's no reason to get all the different kinds, is there? Okay, so this is when Keiichi bought all his instant noodles. Yay. I flopped all the different colored cup noodle bowls into the cart. Cup noodles have gone so elaborate recently. There are a bunch of different types. I want to try each one of them at least once. I know it was pretty selfish of me, but I thought I'd at least give it a try. Keiichi, buy them in the big case, it's cheaper. Dad faltered. Well, I had a feeling it'd end up like this. Dad knew there was no point him butting in. Then I only get to eat one kind. I get bored with it. I was resisting it as a formality. I had already given up inside and wasn't sure which cup of noodles to get. You can't pick, then mine will pick for you. Oh no. You don't have to rush me. I quickly searched the cases of noodles for what I want. Pork bone and ginger, large cup. Hey Keiichi, can't you get a more normal one? If I let Mom pick, she'd err on the side of safety and get soy sauce or salt flavored. Pork bone is good. I don't want a big bowl of tasteless stuff. I remember insisting that the noodles I picked were the right kind. Wait. In this frozen memory and time, this encapsulated world, I didn't have the power to look around my surroundings. So I did what I could and reached out with my hearing and vision, sharpening my senses to find the presence I overlooked. No matter how much I searched my field of vision, I couldn't see Rena. I rewound the situation searching, but of course I couldn't find her. Then, when she smiled on me from my blind spot, I'd go through the sounds and presence again, looking. So now Keiichi's going back, seeing where was Rena. I could sense the other customers. They were all mixed about, moving as they pleased. There was nobody looking over this way, and no one was trying to get behind me. Not here. Couldn't be here. Probably wasn't here. I would definitely notice if someone was right behind me, even when I wasn't on my guard. I smiled weirdly at the thought of using a vague word like probably, right before contradicting it with definitely. Then I paused my mental replay as a chill ran down my spine. There was definitely a presence like a shadow behind me. There was a terror unlike any other. Really gonna play that now? God damn it. I hate when roommates, or in my case, my family now, plays movies and you can hear in the background. Sorry if you do hear it, I'll try and talk as loud as I can. If a presence really had manifested behind me, I would definitely have turned around to check for it. But the world had moved on and there was no way for me to turn around. While carrying that frightening shadow on my back, I was gleefully running around the store searching for a case of noodles. Running through the instant noodles section, bad-mouthing my mom. But there was that presence constantly at my back, sticking to me like a shadow. There was no way to see what it was. Realizing it now after the fact was horrifying and repulsive. At that moment of time, I was running around gleefully, carrying that cardboard box. Tip-tap. But listening to that moment again, I could hear footsteps other than mine going pit-pat with every step. Tip-tap, tip-tap, tip-tap. Pit-pat, pit-pat, pit-pat. Ooh. Tip-tap, tip-tap. Pit-pat, pit-pat. Tip-tap, tip-tap. Pit-pat, pit-pat. While I was running, the sound of those barefoot footsteps going pit-pat were right behind mine. Me running around gleefully in that closed-off moment of time. But I didn't hear it. No, I heard it. That's why I remembered it. I didn't think I had heard anything. That's why I didn't turn around. That's why I didn't turn around. In that moment, the pit-pat of footsteps were following me the entire time. Couldn't run faster or escape. I couldn't run any faster than I had ran that time. I couldn't turn around. I hadn't turned around before, not once. Then I returned to my parents and started talking. The shadow-like presence was right at my back. Since I didn't move, the shadow didn't move. That is why it made no sound. That was all. Okay, I know what they're watching now. At that time, I hadn't taken a single step while talking to my parents. I was just standing there. This was undeniable. And yet, I heard it. A pit-pat. That shouldn't be. If I took 3 steps, it followed 3 steps. Wasn't that the rule? There was no sound other than that. At that time, the entire world had gone dark. Sudden darkness. It was the end of my reflective journey. I was tired. I wanted to end it. Someone turn on the light. Except my body couldn't move. As if I were sewn into that moment in time. Pit-pat. My past self's hair stood on end. That's impossible. Now that's just breaking the rules. I hadn't moved. So you shouldn't be moving either. I couldn't move. So you shouldn't be able to move either. Follow the rules. Pit-pat. Yet that sound echoed in the darkness once again. The hair on the back of my neck pricked up on end. It was so close that it was hard to tell whether it was touching the hair or not. Why couldn't I move? Like how the presence was moving behind me. I quickly realized I could move. It's just that I was scared and didn't want to. But now was the only time I could turn around. It was something unforgivable in this moment of time. But I needed to turn around immediately. So my entire being was trying to force me to stop. It began to administer a pain like a needle being stuck into my every pore. I'll turn around. I'll turn around. I'm not scared at all. I'll turn around. I'll turn around. I'm not scared at all. A scream I was unable to vocalize. I turned around. At first, I couldn't understand the meaning of it. What is this situation in front of my eyes? It was like a mouth biting an apple, slurping the juice, the way you would do with an apple. My mom was being eaten. It began to munch down, slurping the juice because it was like an apple, meaning what was in front of me was. What the hell? Okay, let's keep going here. Oh, we gotta hit the exit. Yay. And continue. I can save it after. Don't need you to worry about that. I guess I'll be lying if I said I didn't get any sleep. Okay, so it's the next day now. I tried to stay awake all night, but there were definitely gaps in my memory. I guess I kept nodding off and jerking awake in a panic all night. I spent all night hugging the metal bat and sat on top of my futon I used as to barricade my door. Waiting, watching just in case someone tried to break in through my window. If I left the spot, someone would break through the door, sending the futon flying and attack me. But if I stopped watching the window, someone would break through the glass and attack me. I tried telling myself I was just being paranoid, but I couldn't sleep. That being so vulnerable scared the living daylights out of me. If sleep meant taking that risk, I didn't need it. It was so much better to just stay awake. At some point during that endless cycle, nodding off and jolting awake, light began to shine outside. That was it. It wasn't so much the morning as it was just the sun simply having risen. I snuck a peek out through the curtains. Rena was gone. I couldn't see her anywhere no matter how hard I looked. Finally, I could breathe a deep sigh of relief. The night was finally over. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tired, but I didn't feel like sleeping at the moment. I still had time, but I needed to make my own breakfast, so I better get started soon. Skipping school was also an option. With my mom gone, it would be easy to play hooky. Honestly, I debated it. The risk involved in leaving my house was incalculable, so staying holed up in here was probably my safest option. But staying here wouldn't solve anything. Oh, she wouldn't help me without cold, hard evidence. Neither he nor my parents. So unless I found some sort of proof, these relentless nights would never end. I stretched my body, tilted my head back, and closed my eyes, just as I did every morning. I regulated my breathing. Oh, yeah, so we're trying to calm ourselves down and regain my senses. Calm down, Kiichi Mabara. Let's go to school. Let's wait until they set their trap for me. But that didn't mean I was just going to twiddle my thumbs. I needed to avoid that trap and secure irrefutable evidence. Take note of the plates of any car that drives by. If I see someone suspicious, check their clothes and face. I wasn't just protecting myself, I was preparing myself to turn their attack against them and retaliate. The tension was similar to when two samurai were both aiming to slay each other with a single motion as they drew their katanas. Can't even speak. I was not at a disadvantage. I would have a chance to retaliate. I finally felt a bit of courage growing in my chest. Alright, let's go to school. I tied my grip. Ugh. God damn, I can't even talk. Why? On Sachishi's bat. Yay. I don't know why I did that. He was the only partner I could count on. Sachishi, please lend me your strength. And entrust your dying regrets to me since you were probably murdered. I'll make sure I dispel them. With renewed resolve, I checked the clock. It was still early. Of course, I was going to school by myself today. If I didn't want to run into Rena or Mion, I needed to leave now. The shattered fragments of the cupboard were still spewed all over the entryway. Right. I meant to clean that up last night, but never got around to it with the phone call and everything. My parents came back and saw this while I was at school. I would never hear the end of it. Still, I'd be wasting time if I cleaned it up right now. Consider what would happen if I ran into Rena and Mia. It wouldn't be too late to clean it up after I got back home. Making extra certain that the doors were locked, I left the house. Okay, everyone, I'm just going to just basically end this episode here. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like or a comment below. And as always, because we're getting close to the end of this,
let me know if there's any other games you do want me to play. If there are, let me know. Anyway, this is Peace of Death here, so I hope you enjoyed. Keep playing on. See yas.